All right, so you want to
start with, no,
okay,
take it, Daily Guide.
All right. Okay, so on the front page of the Daily Graphic, we have here, excellent grades, not enough. Acquire skills, President advises youth. Election 2024, EC releases calendar. Experts issued 2024 weather forecast. National Districts Award, Kokma Best Performing Assembly.
I have the Daily Guide. Today is Monday, March 4 to 2024. And the big issue here is NDC uses dumps Voltarians. NDC uses dumps Voltarians. That is Kofi Akpalu who is stating this, and the entire story is on page 3. Nana Anas BECE scholars. And then we have Kokma receives Best MMDA Award. Dressmakers hail Samira Baumia. And then Manso Tonochrome clash leaves 3 dead.
All right, so on the front page of the Inquisitor, Zoom Lion, graphic clean Koforidua ahead of Independence Day celebrations. I find this very interesting. Kudi no day, empty kitty for Amin. 17 commencement warrants signed days before he took office. Tonochrome chiefs angry over Asanko mines torture. And Energy Minister assures of Ghana's readiness to host Energy Bank. And Eric Yeboah whips MCE, others in Ikrapim South MPP primaries.
Now the Informer. World Bank blackmails Ghana, threatens to cancel loans over anti-LGBTQI plus bill. That is Ajepal Singh Ajay Bangna. That is the World Bank president.
I think it was expected.
Definitely.
Most of
they
the
kept
things
stating
yeah,
it.
like this
they
is just the beginning. I feel like this is just the beginning.
They are going to pull Ghana out
Yes.
of a lot of foreign investments.
Yes.
Any kind of tourism that we expect to have, any kind of economical growth that we expect to have, they are going to stifle us out of it.
Yeah.
Then we have let's be responsible, Apenyo marking advises Ghanaians. Nation's purse, only bones left. That is the finance minister, the new one, Dr. Mohammed Amin Adam. Then we have Ken Oforiatta on the right, on my right. Ahead of Independence Day commemoration, Zoom Lion graphic knitting Koforidua. I don't know if you've been in the news, you would see that Koforidua is becoming very beautiful. There's a road along the Presbyterian Road, and that road has been cleared, and the reconstruction over there is amazing. Yeah. It seems as though the Sith March should be held in all the regions on a yearly basis.
That's what I said is interesting.
To help
I feel like this is interesting.
Oh,
because, because of the 6-month celebration, all eyes is on Koforidua.
Yes.
So that's why it's happening.
And they are knitting and cleaning the entire place.
And I have a question. So does that mean...
We always have to wait.
Yeah, for the 6-month celebration.
For what we deserve as Ghanaians to enjoy. All hands on deck, Abuja Port charges staff. Stagnant businesses, fueling unemployment difficulties. Employers Association has been lamenting, and Alex Frimpong is the Ghana Employers Association CEO.
All right, on the front page of the Republic Press, we have here, all eyes on Ghana as IMF joins LGBTQ threat. And more on the LGBTQ alleged gay lands in hospital following mob attack in Kaswa. And this is the same thing I talked about last week. Yes. If time is not taken, like a lot of people are going to be mobbed. A lot of people are going to be mobbed.
Mob injustice is going to happen.
Mob
Lynching
injustice will happen. It's going to happen. A lot of lynching. Just because someone feels like someone is, you know.
And I saw on X, same last week, and it was reading that a gentleman decides to, for lack of a better word, rape.
Yes. Yes.
A certain celebrity.
Yes.
Just because he has a certain notion about that particular celebrity.
And unfortunately, this kind of situations is actually what happens in South Africa.
Yes.
When you talk of femicide, you know, a lot of people want to use the act of corrective
Correcting,
rape.
yes.
Corrective
yes.
rape on
yes.
lesbians, especially.
Which is wrong.
Yeah, so if we're getting
wrong
those
on
sort of
every
threats,
level.
you know, on the Ghanaian lands, I think something needs to be done.
Something needs to be
about
done
it.
and quickly,
Yes.
too.
So UG visually impaired student expresses gratitude to Dr. Apak. Dr. Baumia pays tribute to former President Kufuor for birthing UG Stadium. And Amidu burst NDC bubble as he plays down John and Jane ticket. Lastly, 3 die in violent clashes as community battles with Asanko gold mines.
The Anchor newspaper revealing the truth. Over 5,000 jobs for Prestia Huni Valley residents as Bumpieso, and I said Bumpieso. Community mining scheme takes off. And someone asked a question on this level. How far in the same Prestia Huni Valley, that is where we had an explosion. How far with the resettlement of the people? To date, we have not heard anything at all. The money is collected. How much has gone into reconstructing the re-infrastructure of that particular place for them to be able to enjoy, to have a head to lay their head. And now the Volta one is also spring.
All right.
NDC repeats running mate for the first time in history. And then Tonto Krom boils over a Sanko macho man. 3 killed as chief's residents express anger.
All right, so on the front page of Punch, Soil Research Institute Cooperative Credit Union launches 25th anniversary. Otumfor Tutu the second Turs CAF inspects other ongoing projects in Ashanti. Piwak Natural Health CEO donates 13K to gospel musician Edward Akwesi Boateng. Cocoa Board on the verge of collapse, minority warns. And here we have Asamoah Gyan and co demanded physical cash as a condition to train. And this is Elvis Afriyanka explaining Ghana's failure in Brazil 2014.
The custodian, Eric Epiedu, defeats Equiapim South MCE. Yes, yes. And then we have Ayoko Bochwe deepens Ghana's ties with Caribbean state. And then the Attorney General clears doubts on 10 trillion Ghana cedi saved in judgment debts. Baumia opens Legon Sports Stadium. Then finally, 13th African Game events, discipline and medals.
All right, on the new Finder, Muslims show the way, present 14-point demands to flag bearers. And Dr. Baumia commissions University of Ghana Sports Stadium, and that's the rugby field. Defense Ministry inaugurates $1 million military facility to protect Bui Dam.
Okay, right. I have the publisher's my final paper, NPP polls. Equiapim South MCE suffers humiliating defeat. That entire story is on page 8. Asenso Boache hits grounds running, meets Japanese ambassador over road projects. Then we have the 13th African Games. Baumia commissions 10,000-seater Legon Stadium. Doma East DCE rallies support for MP, denies rift between them.
All right, my final paper here is the Business and Financial Times. One size fits all income tax burden hurting small businesses. And yeah, I think true. That's really hurting businesses. Yeah.
Right.
Professor Opoku Ajiman to speak at UCC ahead of International Women's Day. Germany, ADB supports creation of 1,600 jobs through North Shore Apparel GH Limited. Magdan champions green shift in salt logistic, proposes renewals and small logistic. That and more on the Business and Financial Times.
Right, that's all we have for the newspaper review segment, and we will be going into sports shortly. Stay tuned. And welcome to the sports review segment for March 4th, 2024. Let's go into CAF Confederation Cup. Ghana's Dreams FC qualified for the quarterfinals of the CAF Confederation Cup for the first time in the debut run in the competition, despite losing 2-1 to Rivers United in Nigeria on Sunday. Dreams took the lead through Abdulaziz Issa in the first half, but Rivers fought back to win the game through Deputy Echata and KZ Godswill. And then ultimately, Dreams and Rivers made it through on 12 points to the last 8 after club review drew 1-1 with Academic Lobito in Tunisia. Joining Dreams and Rivers United in the quarterfinals are Abu Salam of Libya, Modern Future of Egypt, RS Berkane of Morocco, Stade Malien of Mali, USM Alga of Algeria, and Zamalek of Egypt. Then we go on to PL on Citi. Manchester City outclassed rivals Manchester United 3-1 at the Etihad on Sunday to win the derby. The Red Devils took the lead with a stunning long-range effort from Marcus Rashford, after 8 minutes. However, the league champions responded in the second half, and was it local boy? Yes, it was the local boy, Phil Foden, who took matters into his own hands and fired Man City into a 2-1 lead with strikes in the 56th and the 80th minutes. Erling Haaland wrapped things up with a goal in the 91st minute to keep the pressure on Liverpool ahead of their huge clash at Anfield next weekend. Now, Liverpool again kept their place at the top of the league table following their 1-0 win at the Nottingham Forest on Saturday. The team struggled all afternoon to find a breakthrough, but eventually the Reds won the tie via a goal from Darwin Núñez. He headed home a cross from Alexis McAllister in the 99th minute of the game to hand Liverpool the points. Aston Villa continued their push for Champions League football win, a 3-2 win at Luton Town on Saturday. And Villa striker Ollie Watkins scored twice in the first half of the gave the visitors the lead, but the home side fought back through Tahith Chong and Carlton Morris. Villa had the last laugh when French left back Lucas Digne headed in the winner in the 89th minute. Now, with Manchester City and Liverpool both winning their matches, Arsenal will want to respond when they face Sheffield United at Bramall tonight at 8 p.m. in the last game of the match. Now, that's all for Sports Review.